Have you ever had the problem where maybe you had a little bit too much fun in the mud or something and got your car a little too dirty and then you didn't know what to do when your parents got home because you're going to get in trouble because your car is too dirty? Well, I'm going to show you how to fix that. I'm going to show you how to clean your car today and make it look brand new, better than it ever did. Good morning. I'm Burke Wetstein and I'm the owner and operator of Burke's Integrity Autos. At Burke's Integrity Autos, what I do is I detail cars and then I will buy and sell cars for you. So, to start off, we're going to do a little quick detail on this to show you what I'm doing. I'm just going to do this back door and then these two panels here and then my tires to kind of show you what I do. Okay, so the first step here is you want to wash off your vehicle. So I don't have the pressure washer on yet because it's really loud, but what you're going to want to do is make sure you cover every section and get underneath your vehicle really good, because you can get rock chips and stuff under there and salt in the winter especially, and it'll rust out your vehicle. You also want to make sure you get up underneath your wheel well really good, because it can get really dirty there and you can get salt going up there and get corrosion. And I'm also going to make sure I spray out my wheel really well. And to start off here, I'm going to spray some complete wheel and tire cleaner on it, and it'll clean all that up, and then I'll spray it off to make sure it gets all that brake dust and junk out of there. So here I'm spraying it down. You want to make sure you get in there so you can get that brake dust. If you can see here, there's some brake dust on the inside, and make sure you get all around your tire and your rim so that will all come off. Okay, so my next step here is I'm going to spray down the whole part that I'm cleaning here with this degreaser to try to clean up all the junk. So this is really just a deep clean of the car to make sure to get all the deep soils out of it. Okay, so my next step here is I'm going to spray off all that degreaser. Okay, so now I got my foam cannon on here. I'll show you in a little bit what it does. It's just gonna squirt out my soap. I fill it with this, then I mix it about 50-50. And then I have my bucket here with just plain water and my microfiber mitt. So here I go. Now I gotta make sure I get this off quick, because I gotta get it when it's still on there solid, otherwise it won't pull off the soil as much. Okay, so now I'm gonna spray off all that soap. One thing I need to tell you is, on all these steps, make sure you're going in deep on the wheel and the wheel well to clean that up, because that's really important to keep that salt and rocks out of there so you don't get your rust. Okay, so my next step here is I'm going to dry the car. When you're drying it, make sure you get the windows and everything really good, and all these little creases and stuff, and get down in this door handle, and maybe even open it up a bit and try to get down in there, because you'll notice when you're going through it afterwards, it's really easy to get drip. So all those little creases and stuff will drip, and then you'll ruin your whole job and it'll make you sad. Okay, another thing when you're drying, make sure you get inside this gas cap, because it'll drip on you, and once again, you don't really want that. So make sure you get in there and dry it really deep, get around that seal. Okay, so my next step here is how to wax. So I'm going to show you 3 different products I like to use. The first one here is a spray wax. We're going to compare them at the end. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to do this on the back door here, and then on the rim there. But so this here is super easy. You just spray it on, and then with your microfiber cloth, you'll just wipe it off like this. Okay, my next wax here is this banana wax. It's a liquid paste wax, so I put it in this bottle because it's easier to squirt. So I'm just gonna squirt a little bit of product onto my microfiber applicator here and work on this applicator. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here and just kind of make a little swirling motion. And you wanna do this just little sections at a time to make sure you get plenty of wax on there, and you do it before it dries. Okay, so here you can see I got a little wax on this chrome. So you want to make sure you get that off before it dries. Otherwise it won't look good. It'll get stuck on there and you won't get it off. Okay, so here I'm going to show you this wax is about ready. It's ready to come off. So it's kind of, you can see it's kind of getting wider here. So that means it's ready to come off, but you can't wait too long or it'll dry on there too much and you won't be able to get it off. So here I'm just rubbing it real good, and make sure you're gonna have to change sections of your cloth quite a bit to make sure you can get that stuff off with a clean section, and make sure it comes off real good and nice. Because if you have any left on there, you're gonna tell. You're gonna be able to see it. You'll know if you miss a spot waxing. Okay, so here my last wax here is a Brazilian Carnauba cleaner wax. So this is a paste wax. So here I just put it on my applicator, and this is, it's pretty widely used, but it's a lot harder to apply. You're gonna have to push really hard and make sure you get it on there good and thick here. So just kind of do your swirling motion and make sure you get that stuff on there real good. Okay, so now while that last wax is drying here, I'm going to use this Aqua Bead, it's called. It's a dressing, so it'll shine up. I'm going to shine up on my trim and my tires. So to start off here, I got this little thing. It's made for tires. You just kind of put a little on there each way and then shine up your tire like this. You want to make sure you get to the edge of all sides of your tire there, and make sure you rub it in really good. Okay, so now this third wax is ready to come off. You can see right here, it's starting to get wider like that, and that's when you know it's getting dry. So again, you're gonna want to wipe that, and you'll have to change towels probably even on this small of a panel, because you got to make sure you get all that wax off. So I'm going with this towel here, and then now I think I got most of it off, but I'm gonna go with another towel and make sure I scrub it down real good to make sure I got all that wax off. Okay, so lastly here I'm gonna shine this trim. So I want to put plenty of this dressing on this applicator, and I'm gonna come down here and just apply it on. And so now I'm gonna show you a little bit about the chemicals I use. So to start out, I'll start out with the waxes. So for my spray wax, you saw I used this, and most of my chemicals here are commercial chemicals, so only professional detailers can actually get them. So the comparable to the one I use is this Turtle Wax Express Shine Spray Cleaner Wax. But you can get really any brand, just a spray cleaner wax, and that wax is good for a couple months. But I mean, if you were here, you can't really see in the video, you can tell a difference between it and the paste wax, the liquid paste wax. So this here, just a Turtle Wax super hard shell finish, is a really good paste wax. It's been out for a long time. It's well known and does a really good job. That's comparable to this banana wax down here. And then your paste wax here this is actually stuff you buy in the store, and this is really good stuff. I would highly recommend it. It's just a lot easier to mess up on with that paste wax. Okay, so one last thing here is this degreaser. You need to be really careful with degreaser, buying it or anything, because some degreasers will mess up your paint and stuff, so you have to be really careful of that. Make sure you do research before you buy some degreaser. So thanks for watching this video, and now you can go make your car look brand new.